Well, here we are. Quite possibly the last part of Breath of the Wild. So, it's been a long journey for this game. 2 years. 2 years I started this as my quote-unquote first series. And today's the day. It's been 2 years since this channel started, and we're also heralding in the beginning of the third year with this game as well. I don't know. This is like a moment for me. This is like, yeah, I've been doing this for a few years now. I can say that. I've been doing this thing between streaming for the entirety of the first year, then YouTube for the majority of the second year, and I kind of stuck with the YouTube, as obvious, because I didn't decide to stream this year like I did last year, which I believe was the last time I streamed as well. But I don't know, streaming was fun, but it just never, not to say I won't ever do it again, but it was really no different than here on YouTube. So I just, as I've said over the past yearish about it, it's just, I'd prefer to be in the recording booth, putzing around, goofing off, doing my own thing, instead of trying to do that on a stage, relatively speaking, in front of a empty audience. So, yeah, I don't know. It makes me more comfortable. Anyway. Plus, I went back and watched a few, like, my Red Dead stuff, and I'm kind of... You loosen up the more you do this kind of thing. The whole streaming, YouTube, just like gameplay, playthrough stuff, you loosen up over time. You get more comfortable with it. You're more comfortable with being yourself. I don't know. This is all cheesy as crap as an introduction. And my voice is a little tired from the past few 2 recordings I did. We'll get into that in a bit. But yeah. Last time I played this was middle of December. The last part of this, part 16, was in early July. So it's still been over half a year since I've played this for the channel. I believe, what did I do in December? Why did I pick this up? Because at that point I would have been like starting off Assassin's Creed Valhalla. First off, with my new TV, I can immediately tell that there's a frame rate increase on the game. This, and a better coloration. This is beautiful. Like, it's the same game, but it just looks cleaner, for me at least. And hopefully the new capture card captures the game a little cleaner, since that's also brand new. So it just should be a very nice looking finale. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, what did I do last? So, I believe what I did in December was just like a day or two of me just kind of gathering resources and like weapons and such. Put that away, Link. Thank God that wasn't a bomb arrow. And yeah, I think I was just gathering things. Just preparing for this finale a few months ahead. Now, there were 2 shrines left. There's this one in front of me, which I did the mission for it. You had to... Actually, yeah. I don't know why I did that. I need to remember the controls for this game, because between Ghost of Tsushima has happened between this, Assassin's Creed Valhalla has happened between this, Uncharted has happened between this, and currently I'm doing The Witcher 3. So a lot of big open world adventure games have... Uncharted's more just an adventure game, but they all have kind of similar control schemes, and there's like a button or 2 that are different that you need to work out your muscle memory with. But yeah, there's 2 shrines left. This one, I remember recording I don't remember when I did this. Like, did I save the recording? Is this the recording? No, this is a creepy thing I found out in the mountains. Did I record it or not? I don't think I did. I remembered recording the mission at one point. I don't know if I ever shared it. I possibly did in some other series part. Maybe in like Ghost of Tsushima or something. No, it wouldn't have been Ghost of Tsushima. Maybe I shared it during Assassin's Creed, because that was pretty much like one of the last Switch games I did for the year. Last year. I don't know. Anyway, to get to this shrine, you had to get a piece of meat. There's 2 Gorons down here digging. And this is one of the few shrines that I did that I did not do on part. Because I didn't realize how easy this would be. I thought this would be an annoying one in Master Mode. But you had to get a piece of like rock meat down there and carry it up this hill with a ton of monsters and a giant boulder coming at you from down the mountain. And it was super easy. Really super easy. So it just ended up being done. So I just kind of saved this for today, and then we can move on to the actual final shrine of... I keep calling it Koholint Island because it's a reference to Link's Awakening. But, and also the name of the place itself is Koholint Rock, but this is actually Eventide Island, or Eventide, whatever it is. So, yeah, I've been getting that wrong for a couple months now whenever I brought it up, just calling it Koholint Rock. Which, it's true, it's just not the exact location name. Anyway, I saved this because I don't know if it's going to be a blessing, or a fight with a guardian, or maybe a puzzle. I hope it's not a puzzle. Because Eventide's going to be the... Eventide, I have no idea how to pronounce that. I'm just going to call it Koholint Rock, for God's sakes. This is something, because it's not just a blessing. Ooh, it looks like it is a puzzle. Greedy Hill. I'm actually kind of surprised this is a puzzle. I didn't expect it to be. Oh, good God. We need some we're gonna die probably. Oh shit! I'm in no position to be yelling. So I'll get onto that topic now. So the last 2 parts, the last 2 games I played were... Oh, come on, give me a break. Oh. Thanks. Thanks, Sheikah. Thank you very much for all these metal balls. Anyway. So, the last 2 games that I played were Nexomon and The Witcher 3. And Nexomon, I went a bit above and beyond for the voicing crap for that, and I probably shouldn't have, because... About an hour after I recorded that, I went ahead and did The Witcher Part 5, The Witcher 3 Part 5, and you could kind of tell in that one I'm always talkative in all the stuff I do, but I wasn't doing any voices. I wasn't doing any. My voice was a little more tired. I don't know if that came out in the recording or not. I didn't notice it, but it really was. There are a lot of... I got 2 of them. Oh, come on. Anyway. I kind of trudged through Witcher 3 for that one. Just messing around with the camera for like 40 minutes. It turns out I thought it was like 20. And just cleaned up White Orchard, did a bunch of submissions. Just a chill out session of the game. Just something to... do some progress, but not have to do it off part and all that. And it was fine. Did Jenny of the Woods, did the Devil by the Well mission as well. And, yeah, my voice is still... This is only a couple days later. This is, the day before the anniversary. So this is yesterday if you're watching it on the day. But, yeah. It's, my voice is just a little... tired. It's not as bad as me losing my voice. I just know that I can't really do any insane crap with it right now. This wasn't much of a puzzle. It was more of a survival course and kind of a reactionary course, I guess. which is not what I need right now. So yes, bad luck for me that on the 2-year anniversary, 3rd year beginning, and kind of finale for Breath of the Wild, that I can't be Mr. Goofy person. I can't be that. So this'll be a bit more chill. This'll be a little more focused, which it kind of has to be anyway for Eventide. And yeah, that's what's going on with me right now. On this fine frozen February day. It is blazingly cold to an extreme amount. It's snowing right now outside, even though it's 11:42 at night. So this is also a late night session as well. Okay, so we gotta get down here. Oh boy, I've been putting this off for 2 years. Do you know what that's like? This has literally been in the back of my mind for 2 years. I've only done Koholint Rock once in Master Mode 3 years ago, and I remember it not being fun in any way. But tonight's the night. Today's today. By the time I get done with this, it pretty much will be guaranteed the 2-year anniversary anyway, because I'm doing this at 11:42 at night. Alright, let's change outfit and weapons. All of this stuff is going to be completely pointless anyway for this challenge. It all gets taken away. Where's the shoes? There's the shoes. There we go. My iconic outfit. The one I like so much. High leg boots, the red outfit with the patterns on it looks very appealing, and the white hood. I don't know. I've just always liked this outfit. Ever since I started the game. Oh my god, I just realized this game's gonna be 4 years old in like 2 weeks. 2.5 weeks. This is gonna be 4 years old, and this, to me, that's insane, because that's like a school year period for a school. Like, you know, there's always like 4 grades in a school. And yeah, that's really, this game still doesn't feel that old to me, personally. I still have that sense of wonderment. Not as much as when I first played it, because I know the majority of the places in the game, but I'm still finding new things in this game, constantly, that I never knew about before. And the absurdity of some circumstances still befuddle me today. Like, the Guardians still kind of scare me to an extent, because they can one-shot, well, in my current state, they could probably, like, what, 2 or 3-shot me, but yeah, it's just like, this game hasn't really aged for me yet. Not to say it won't when Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, whatever, if that's even given a new subtitle or anything, or if it's just going to be called Breath of the Wild 2. We are in the past, we have no idea yet. But, yeah, that is the one game I am looking for, that I've been looking to, because I don't really look forward to a lot of games. I kind of maybe have one interest in a game, and then I just play older stuff for, if, like with Nexamon, if I see something that just catches my eye, I'll give it a shot. Which, yeah, I don't think I'll continue. I'm gonna run out of stamina here. Please tell me I have stamina food. Yes, I do. Thank you. Let's do the big one, because it's going to go away anyway. Eventide Isle. Once we set foot here, the nightmare begins. To you who has traveled to this island, I present you with a challenge. In your travels, you've relied on the equipment you found along the way. Here, you must cast this equipment aside and face this trial with only your wits and whatever you can scavenge. And they take everything away. Offer up the orbs to the 3 altars on this island. Only then will I acknowledge your skills and return your stuff. Whatever. Immediately bombarded by a Octorok. And yeah, this is Eventide. This is Nightmare. This is I'm pretty sure Bear Grylls would have some trouble surviving this. I need to grab one of these things right now. Gimme the weapon. Gimme another weapon. Okay, get away. Got a shield. Okay. What are those numbskulls doing? Oh, are they still after me? Wow, they saw me. Yeah. Now, this isn't going to be as difficult. That is beautiful. With the new TV, this looks beautiful. This may become the thumbnail, maybe not. I have no idea. Anyway, though. God, this looks like some postcard or poster I'd see in, like, the late 90s with how it looks. Just this seaside, vibrant colors. Ah, it's lovely. I miss that aesthetic. That aesthetic used to be everywhere. The whole, like, Amazon rainforest, tropical, vibrant colors kind of thing. That used to be everywhere, and I don't see it a whole lot anymore. If you haven't noticed, today is going to be a very rambly day. Because it's just surviving on this island and making our way to fulfilling the requirements of the mission here. So it's a chill slash very, for me it's very stressful episode, and we'll see how this, no, I don't want you here. I do not need red choo-choos here. No. Yes, use them all. That's what I wanted. Like I said, I need to remember the controls a little bit as well. So, this one, to my memory, this platform... Ooh, gimme. This platform is one of the harder ones to get the orb onto. Do I have anything? I got 2 wood spears and a stick. I need something to cut a tree down. There is an axe up there in the swamp. This isn't going to be totally painful for me because I think I was about to say earlier, but I do know where things are on the island and how to do things. So I'm not going into this blind. Give me the bananas. Give me all the bananas. Whoa! That authentically scared the shit out of me. I jumped. You having fun there? Jesus Christ. I didn't even know what that was. I was just walking towards this weird looking rock. Where is it? Did it disappear or is it in the ground again? You know, I'm not even gonna mess with it. Okay. I need that axe. I don't think... Oh. You know, I don't think I've ever thought about doing that, as dumb as that may sound. Every time I've gone for that thing, I've always used a tree to get in there. To get it. Weird. Whatever, I'll take it. If it makes things easier. Because jumping in that is instant death. And there's a lot of Boko encampments here. There's a Hinox way over there that hasn't loaded in for some reason. And then there's these guys. And there's also an encampment up there on top of the hill. So this is not going to be easy in any sense of the word. And I'll shut up about saying that, but I just want to emphasize it. I'm just saying what I'm thinking right now. Truffle? Oh, and a hearty radish. That's very good. Give me the durian. Okay. Trying to think now where all of the orbs are. There's one on the Hinox's neck. He has a necklace with one on him, so I'm gonna have to defeat the Hinox, as insane as that is. And yes, it is very insane in Master Mode. With this, this assortment, where is the item selection? Thank you. Learning the controls again. Yeah, I'm not fit to fight the Hinox. I do have Naboris, the lightning. That could possibly win it in my favor. And I believe one of them is out there. I think one of the orbs is all the way out there on those rocks. But I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to have to go investigate. These guys don't have one, do they? I don't think they do. They do. Huh. Then, maybe there's nothing out there? Because there's 3. This Octorok has fantastic aim. Can I deflect it back? Yep. He's in the wall. It's not a good angle for me. I'm gonna do the crazy thing and Rambo this then. I'm gonna run and snag it and try to survive and run. I do have a lot of HP. I am out of stamina though. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Link, get up here. Take what's in the chest. That's good enough. And book it. Oh, no you don't. I'm not getting sniped by you. Maybe I will, but that didn't hurt me. I think it hit the orb instead. Okay, I'm gonna take this one to that platform out there. I've also, if it's not obvious, it probably isn't directly, but I've changed the audio settings for the editing process. Not in the file itself. Like, what you're hearing right now is exactly what my audio normally is, for the past, I don't even know how long, probably when I got the new card, I changed my editing process to up the decibels of my audio so that when it's like 50% audio on YouTube, it would be pretty loud and decent. I've kind of changed my mind about that a bit and just put it back to normal, which means that the perfect audio would be at 100% instead. But yeah, it just it doesn't peak my audio when it's like this, and I don't know, I just kind of like the results a bit better, even if it means the volume slider has to be all the way up. Because other than that, like all my recording stuff and everything's pretty much maxed out to what it can normally handle in a reasonable setting. Anything higher in audio, as weird as it is, like I don't know what the deal is with YouTube with its audio settings. YouTube's really funky. Including with the visual compression, which I've had to learn with Witcher 3 is really annoying because it doesn't like foliage, so it just kind of judders and mucks about the bitrate with the grass and trees and such in Witcher 3, even though my files are like totally crispy clean and all that. And yeah, it doesn't like audio either, so recently I've been upping the decibels, and that's worked, but it doesn't sound good when I'm like talking loudly or anything, like in Nexomon or Witcher or anything. Like the last Witcher one, I actually did do 4 decibels, but then I re-rendered the video at its normal audio quality so that some moments where I talk a bit loudly aren't peaking and sounding bad. Editing. The editing process. Yes, it is an acquired thing that you have to learn. I'm gonna do 3 and hope to God it doesn't overshoot. Ooh, ooh, oh. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. I just gotta go fetch it. Okay. Link, what are you doing? Jump. It's not jumping for some reason. I believe this is good. No, it's gonna destroy the one behind me then. Okay. Can we shoot it in? No, but it's good enough. There we go. This one is always kind of the most annoying one to get for the orbs. Into this platform. The tree did nothing. I completely just impulsively realized that I can use the freezing. The Hinox is going to be the most annoying because I have to kill it to get the orb off of it. That's how that works. I think, unless I can sneak on top of him and maybe steal it, I don't think I can. I don't have any arrows, do I? I do, somehow. Get rid of you. I don't want them seeing me and chasing after me. Okay, there's the Hinox. The orb is on its neck. I'm gonna try... I can run away. I'll probably run up that mountain, actually, if so. But I'm gonna try getting it. You know... I think the smart... Because I don't believe I can climb him. So I'm gonna have to parasail onto him and give that a shot. And if it failed... Oh no, here comes the rain. Immediately, almost as if it was on cue, huh? It's like, oh, he's going to the mountain. Poseidon, you know what to do. All right, brother. I'll unleash a downpour. Oh, hey, guys. Oh, there's another platform. Oh, what? These things can shoot lightning at me? I never knew that the electric choo-choos could just, like, shoot lightning at you. I knew about the bursts like that one just did. I'm gonna take one of these suckers out, possibly. Yeah, I'm getting hammered here by everybody. That lightning is not safe. I need to heal immediately. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. That is not food. Let's eat the bananas. Well, here's the thing is, yeah, I could make a better meal in the stove that they have here, but the thing is, I have to kill them to do that, and I don't have any way of doing that right now. So, just eat everything. Full HP again. Well, there goes a lot of it. Could you screw off, dude? Give me some bombs for this crap. Get rid of the choo-choos. Give them a big electrical shock. Even if I have to push this sucker off the mountain. I think I just blocked his stone. Eat this. That's gonna wake the Hinox, though. Maybe, maybe not. It doesn't seem to be overly concerned about that. He's gonna have a little bit of an... no, he's coming back up. I was gonna say he's gonna have a bit of an annoyance coming back here, but... yeah, I'm gonna need to finish this sucker off. If I'm to deal with this podium for the orb. Maybe if I could push him into the water? Come on, man. Get in the water. There we go. He is out of here. Oh, there's a claymore. I'll just take this random sword. Thank you. Thank you for the success sword. Alright, so this area is liberated for our various needs. There's some durians. I shall climb and gain the fruits of success. Thor, shut up! Do not take this moment away from me, please. Your dad, well, it's not your dad. That is, that's Zeus. Poseidon's already trying to Ruin my day with this rain. Okay, I see ya. And the rain's done now. I'm sure it'll be back. So let us make some... I don't think we can really make any food here, but let's give it a shot. Yeah, that was totally worth it. I'm gonna remember that recipe. Just 2 durians gives you an 8+ meal. That is, like, superb. I didn't realize just... Really, 2... You see, you learn new things when you play this game still for 4 years. 2 durians. Does that good of a meal? That is insane. I'm gonna keep that. I'm not gonna eat it now. Okay, I'm gonna get this in case he wakes up so I can get out of there a little easier. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. False start. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Link's gonna get you a brand new, Groose. He's gonna get you a new Groose. Okay, we're gonna run. He woke up. Yep, I'm running. I'm not going to go towards the hill yet. I'm running away out into the woods where he can possibly not really catch us. Because he is quite pissed. And I am stuck by a hill. Everything's fine. Everything is lovely. Today in the jungle. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the dead will rise tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the orbs will fall alright. Get the heck away, guys, please. Okay, time to leave the jungle. The Hinox is gone. My new bat friends are not, though. Okay, they left. Everything has become peaceful again. Peace has returned to the kingdom. Where the fuck did you guys drop from? Fortnite? Get out of here. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I heard a squish sound and like, what is in front of me? No, no, no. Keep your fire away. Fire bad. If these guys respawn, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Okay, they didn't. Good. Good. So far, so good. This is actually progressing. Maybe I've just been fearing about this too much. Because this is not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought I'd be like dying to that guy multiple times. I'll have problems getting the orb into that platform over there. No, everything's been pretty peachy keen so far. The next thing, though, is the last orb is up there. I believe that's it. That's kind of glowing orange up there that you can see. And yes. Here we go then. Oh, there's something I can blow up over here. What's this? That's a bit useful. that's the orb. The platform's right behind it, but I need to knock the stone off of it. Get rid of you. I am out of bows. I'm out of bows, I'm out of arrows. Bows and arrows! Who needs those, right? Am I right? I need to wallop that thing out of the spot. Link, that is not hitting it. Okay, what do we got? This. Adios! This guy's got a big club. Could make a joke I've made a million times, but I'm not going to. Just let me place it down! And Eventide, Caholen is not completely done, but mostly done. We gotta get in there. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get hit. Okay, no. You've done well to complete this trial. I will now return your things as I promised. Yeah, this went perfectly. Come enter the shrine. The bokoblin there is looking up at the text like, who are you talking to? Sorry, cow. Your meat must be mine. Alright. Gorgud Cheetah Shrine. This guy better have corgis and Cheetos in here. Alright. Yeah, last shrine. That's not in the DLC. This is the end of the base game, kinda. I am gonna fight Ganon again after this. One last time. And we're gonna... Before that, we're gonna get the Tunic of the Wild. How long has this been so far? Like 40 minutes? Jeez. Yeah. This was... I expected this to take like an hour or two or something. And I knocked it out of the ballpark. I mean, that gives me a bit of some extra time to goof around, I guess. Even if I can't with my voice, I can still just like fight a Lionel or something, I guess. Nah, well, maybe, but if I do that, it would be after Ganon, because I want to have my weapons all ready for that. Yeah, last spirit orb. You have at last conquered all of our trials. Having fulfilled our purpose, we monks bestow upon you this, the warrant of a true hero. You must now depart for the Forgotten Temple. May the goddess smile upon you. Alright, dude. It's weird. Like, this is an important piece of gameplay for me. Just like, it's weird having... I remember 2 years when I started this, and being very awkward in my dialogue, having a shit microphone, and just kind of starting out, and yeah. Have I grown much in those 2 years? Probably not. I've been about the same for years. But yeah, I don't know. It's a weird feeling, man. Who are you?
Hi.
What are you doing all the way up here? Seeking adventure. You must be drawn to heights. You and I are in that common. It is only from here that I can properly hear the wind. I want to live as the wind does, free and unrestricted. To bide here and listen to the voice offers a taste of that freedom. Don't you long to be like the wind too? Never occurred to me. Okay. If I say, like, yeah, I do it, it'll pretty much prompt me to do a little sub-mini-game thing, and I'm not in the mood to do that. What I am gonna do, I'm gonna kick all these guys' asses. Matrix style. Give me the rice. Okay. There's one more, isn't there? Yeah. He didn't. This guy was oblivious to everything. Still was oblivious to that, too. Alright, that felt kind of good, getting rid of all these guys here. You get to live, my portly friend. Yeah. That went way quicker than I thought it would in the past 2 years. I've been worrying about this. Every time I think about this game, like every part that I've done of it, every time I think about maybe playing it, even off recording, it's just like, I'm gonna have to do Eventide sometime. And, yeah. It was not that big a deal. Anyway, let's go get that outfit. It's, back here at the Forgotten Temple. Now, this is technically the end of me doing Breath of the Wild for now. For now. Not saying I won't return to it. I'm not going to do the DLC in Master Mode. Probably, unless somehow I get convinced from something to do it. But, yeah. I think I'm pretty set. If I do the DLC, I would probably do it in a normal mode playthrough, which would be... That's the thing, I don't think I would redo the Switch version again. I've played this so many times. I do own the Wii U version, so which runs better in some places, actually, because this is a Wii U game that was just ported to the Switch to sell the Switch. But, yeah, I think if I played this again, like, through and recorded it, it would be on the Wii U. In which case, it would be a normal mode run, and I would do the DLC with it. But, as it stands, this is done for the most part. And here's the reward for doing all the shrines. A bunch of tunic parts for the actual Link outfit for this Link. They're all very nice and fine. And, yeah, that's... next up is Ganon, and then we get to, See what happens after that. I'm not sure. This is going quicker than I thought. Alright. So, as is tradition with the Breath of the Wild parts, I'm going to talk about C2E2, as I have done for the past 2 years at this point, around this time of year. Oh, there's a, Guardian that noticed me. Didn't time that right. Got it? Yeah. I'm not going to kill any others because if I go out there, a lot of them are going to open up and try to kill me. But yeah, so C2E2. C2E2 is not happening this year around this time of year like it normally does. It's been... They've delayed the event till December, quote-unquote, of 2021. So even then, I don't know how this year is going to turn out in terms of worldwide circumstances, but... yeah, basically, I might go to... If it's still going on later in the year and things have gotten safer, then I might consider it. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't go anyway. Now let's go in through the front. Actually, I'm going to head from the central tower. Because I've been to C2E2 a few times. I've met Tom Kenny, voice of SpongeBob, and a bunch of other stuff. I met him to... And I've probably talked about these a couple times. And in fact, I know I have talked about these circumstances a few times, even in the Breath of the Wild videos and such. Because I'm normally playing this game around this time of year. But I met Tom Kenny. I've met Phil Lamar. I have met the... Their names are... Last year, I'm forgetting their names off the top of my head because I haven't thought about them in a while. I would love to play through the game again, but the voice actor for Noctis and the voice actor for Prompto for Final Fantasy 15, I met them last year. I've met Colleen Clinkenbeard, the VA for the English VA for Luffy for One Piece. She's a very nice lady. Who else have I met? The one I enjoyed meeting the most was Nolan North. Nolan North. I've said this when I talked about it last time, probably a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago actually, because it was 2 years ago that I met him. At this point, because it was 2019 when I met him. But yeah, he had his little booth with his stand for don't target that dude. Stop targeting the Octorok. You ruined it, Link. God, now he's up there scot-free. Anyway. Yeah, I met Nolan North. He's the voice actor for Nathan Drake of Uncharted. And he was the funnest one to meet. Tom Kenny was probably the weirdest one, but Nolan North was the funnest one because he had his little booth out there on the left side of the convention center, and there was only one keep in mind, there's normally, like, all these voice actors are backed up till no end. These are, like, multi-hour-long waits to get autographs and pictures and possibly little videos with them if you pay for that. But Nolan only had one other person in front of me who was just there to have a Funko Pop signed, as I sadly see a lot of at these conventions. But so I come up there with my special edition copy of Uncharted 4, and he signs it, and he talks about his signature, and he wrote Sig Parvis Magna on it, the line from Uncharted 4 and all that, for Drake, which he quipped and joked about doing that at one convention for a kid who brought their copy of Uncharted 4, and the parent thought, they asked him, and they thought, did you write penis on my kid's video game? And oh man, I lost it laughing when he said that. And then out of nowhere, I guess it was because he took the moment. He's like, "Hey, there's no one else here. I'm gonna have a little bit of fun." So while I'm laughing, he grabs my jacket, steals my phone in my hands, and then he just starts quipping off a bunch of selfies and stuff with me and him, while I'm laughing my ass off, and he's smiling and doing some weird stuff. And he was a great sport. He was a fantastic guy to meet. Partially, I think he was just super bored there because no one was meeting him for some reason. But he was fun. He was a good, fun person to meet. Tom Kenny was a weird one because I went there and brought along my copy of the recent King's Quest 2015 reboot, and he voiced the Merchant of Miracles in it. And I liked his role a lot in that game. I was very fond of that game at the time. I still like it, I just haven't played it in a few years. Deal with this guy. Delayed. He delayed his shot and broke my shield. I'm gonna cheese this instead. Well, I got a cheapo shield. Oh, there's somebody behind me with a laser too. Yeah, I can't deal with multiple laser shots at different angles like this. So let's do this. Got rid of the guy off over there. Actually managed to reflect that one. Yeah, so Nolan was fun. Tom Kenny was a weird one to me. So I brought my 2015 copy, physical copy of the King's Quest reboot, whatever it is. It was fun. It was good. I enjoyed it. And I give it to him, and he's excited to sign it because he's like, "Ooh, something new to sign. It's not SpongeBob. I love signing new things." He was like ecstatic to a weird degree about finally not signing something that day that wasn't SpongeBob, which I could understand. If you're there for like 7 hours a day just signing SpongeBob DVDs and such for people, it gets probably very monotonous. But yeah, he knew the role. He recited a line from it and such. He complimented working with Activision on it and such. And then we weirdly enough got into a conversation about the original King's Quest games and Sierra and specifically Apple II computers. And it was very weird, and I was all in on it. I was fine talking about this stuff because I know enough about this stuff to where I can. But he was very, like, knowing of that stuff. I didn't expect that, really. Let alone just at a convention. That was very odd, but it was fine. I'll remember that forever, talking to the voice of SpongeBob about Apple II computers. And weirdly enough, his, like, bouncer assistant guy next to him was kind of getting in on it as well. As like, yo, I remember playing these as well as a kid. And he started talking about some of the functions of the game. It was weird. I had fun with it, but it was weird. I was like, okay, I didn't expect this. Not in a bad way. It's just I really didn't expect Tom Kenny to be knowledgeable of 80s computer stuff. I don't know why. It's just, how often do you talk to a pop culture celebrity like that and just shoot the shit about computers? That's really odd. I had fun. These are fun people. And I've met Sean Shamel, the voice of Goku, and I had him sign my copy of Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Do not shoot me, good sir. Okay. Reflect. Who saw me? It's the... Wow, way up there. You gotta be kidding me. I'll let Daruk handle you. How did that one up there even see me? That's good. But yeah, Sean Shamel and Phil Lamar were probably the most... Well, Colleen Klinkenbeard to a degree. She had a few comments about the game because she signed my One Piece Unlimited Adventure, the only English VA One Piece game with the Funimation actors. She just said like, "Oh, this. I remember this game. This is fun to do." But Phil Lamar and Sean Trammell were very straight-faced. You give them the thing, they sign it, they pose with you for the photo, you're gone, and then they move on to the next person. They're very they're nice people, but they're very non-talkative with at least when I saw them at C2E2, they did that for everybody. Which is understandable. They're trying to get everybody through so that everybody has a chance to get stuff signed and get a picture with them and such. Handle these guys. Thank you, Daruk, because I flubbed that up. I'm just gonna let the shield handle this one as well. Okay, he is gone. I'm not gonna mess with this one because it doesn't see me. The Final Fantasy guys, they were very boisterous. They were actually kind of similar to how they were in the game a little bit. They're very like, "Hey, how's it going, bro?" And they were fun to talk to a little bit. Just about their work, how's the convention going, everything's cool. Alright, so I gotta get inside there. But yeah, so I won't be having any weird, fun experiences like that. Probably this year. Don't shoot me, please. Mr. Turret. Link, put out your shield. Thank you. What just happened there? I reflected it, but it blew up on myself. I'll just let the shield handle it. I got plenty of these Guardian shields, so I don't really need to worry about this breaking. I made a ton of these specifically for Ganon. Okay, he's gone. Rivali's not here yet, so I'm gonna have to climb up normally.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Well, speak of the devil, he ended up showing up. Thanks, dude. Gonna need your ability in a second. Yeah, I'm not fighting a golden moblin. No, thank you. I am stuck under a roof. Please, no. No touchy. I tried doing that one myself. Did I get that one? Oh, it kind of... Weird. I shot it and it just kind of resumed its operations. Okay. I guess it didn't care. Gonna need to glide up this one. Okay, we're about to reach the inner sanctum. Of evil, yes! Skeletor makes an appearance, even though I said I wasn't gonna do any silly voices. Okay, there we go. Okay. So. I'm not even going to save for this. We're just going to wing it. I am going to heal, though. Also give me an armor buff. Gonna need that. Gonna need these. Actually, I'm gonna start with the bomb arrows. What else do I got? Claymore. Is the Master Sword back yet? And it is not. I'm gonna start with one of these. Gonna keep the shield. I think I'm all set. I'm gonna start with the Savage Lionel bow, I guess. Give me some extra shots. No, we don't need to call Epona here. Alright, let's begin. It's also been nearly 2 years since I fought Ganon, since the last time I did was in April of 2019.
Link.
What?
I'm sorry, but my power isn't strong enough. I can't hold it.
You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to change to the Breath of the Wild. Tunic of the Wild. It's fine. I've used this outfit for the whole game, may as well use it again. I've seen this scene in Lord of the Rings. Where's Gandalf? A Balrog of Morgoth. Run! Fly, you fools. Well, Link's kind of flying. Hey, buddy. You have a good nap? I'm about to ruin your wake-up call. Let's do this. Anime style.
Now my moment has finally come. Brace yourself, Ganon, for the sting of my revenge.
This will be our final opportunity.
Yes, it will be.
Not fair.
Because I'm not fighting this boss again.
Let's go, little guy. Now, open up wide, Ganon.
100 years in the making.
Make it 2, but
Our
sure.
moment has arrived.
Yeah. Rain down the light. All right. Is he dead? No. Yeah, old Beardy here is still alive, although he is damaged. All right, let's get started. Oh, there's a little animation before we start. Oh, the Master Sword's back. Okay. Okay, good block. Ah, come on, Link. Fight him. He's not doing very well. Ooh, even that hurt me. Yeah, I'm not very good at countering his attacks. I am gonna unleash on the Burris. I guess not. This is embarrassing. Thank you. Next phase. Yep. The annoying phase. I'm gonna heal. I forgot. Yeah, that armor is impenetrable. Except for that, I think. I thought it was like Ganondorf in Ocarina of Time. I thought if I hit that, it would repel it back. Does it not? For fuck's sakes. There we go. Thank you. Get my shield out. Thanks, Daruk. Welcome to the party, dude. Somehow I didn't get hurt by that. Thank you. Thank you. I don't think, Naburus does a whole lot against the shield. I don't know if this does anything. I'm gonna try it. It does! Sweet. Do the arrows? No, they don't do anything. Okay, dodge that. I'm gonna shoot that fireball if I can. I thought I had my shield out, damn it. Come on, hit the shield. And the shield broke. Yeah, this is not going as clean as I wish, but... and it's something. I'm not losing against him. If anything, it's more annoying how his HP goes back up after a bit. Could you, like, stop healing? Do I have anything more powerful than the Master Sword? I have a few swords, yeah. I'm gonna use this big boy. Ooh, that is a big-ass walloping hammer. Like, I hate this. It's just like he's healing. How did he just instantly shot me. He didn't even give me any warning on that. Did I hit him there or no? I thought I hit him. Oh, I can't hit him regardless. Even the laser eye is protected. At this point, this is kind of more just a trudge through muddy water. Because he's not dying and he's very persistent. And it's not like I'm in any real threat from him. I have tons of food, I have tons of weapons. It's just a draw of the cards whether he wants to lose or not. I'm gonna try reflecting this again. Oh, okay, yeah. You can. Get over here, you spider. Come on. This might be it. No, it's not. Nope, too late. Put the shield up. Shoot your laser. Throw a fireball at me again, dude. Come on. End it like you mean it. Ooh. 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 You want to play sneaky with your spears. And I guess you're throwing a fireball. Cool.
Urbosa's fury is ready.
Thanks, Urbosa. I could really use your help right now to get through his bloody shield. Okay, here we go. It didn't work. I tried using Naburus, but it didn't work. Weird. Okay, Link, get away. There we go. This crusher's gonna break. Let's use the other one then, I guess. We need Naburus now. Oh, you little... He's regaining health. Link, pull at your damn shield. Look how much HP he's recovered in this all these faulting moves. Come on. Get you down from the wall. Get down from there. You're not getting away. Finally. You were an annoying thing to fight, dude. You're not even that difficult. You're just persistent. Willis. This is all just the end of the Digimon movie. It was Omnimon or whatever it was. Diaboromon. That's the name. I need to rewatch Digimon the movie. These are not the thoughts I would expect to have at the end of this game. I was like, oh yes, let's watch Digimon the movie after this.
Ganon was born out of a dark past. He is a pure embodiment of the ancient evil that is reborn time and time again. He has given up on reincarnation and assumed his pure, enraged form. If set free upon our world, the destruction will be unlike anything ever seen before.
It's a giant boar.
I entrust you with the bow of light, a powerful weapon in the face of evil.
You know, Zelda, if you had this thing the whole time, why didn't you just give it to me earlier on?
Be at a point
You already knew that I was the chosen one.
or all of your memories.
This is like the Eagles in Lord of the Rings kind of bullshit.
Courage need not be remembered, for it is never forgotten.
Alright, let's do this. I think I had problems doing this fight last time, if I remember correctly. So let's see if it's easier this time.
That energy
Sorry to interrupt you, Zelda. I need to eat some food.
Ganon's body is called Malice. None of you.
I like how you have to equip the Bow of Light.
I will hold the Malice back as much as I can, but my power is waning.
Okay, so where is the symbol?
May you be victorious. Quickly now.
Okay, they're over there.
The roof's protection is now ready to roll.
Hurry. Please.
Okay, those are done.
Ganon's power is weakening.
Get rid of all this very large equipment. I'll use one of these shields. They're fine. You know, we're gonna change. We're in the middle of the final boss fight. We're gonna change our clothes. We're gonna end this with this outfit. I wanted to from the beginning anyway. And shield. This is fine, I guess. Nah, I do prefer the. Wow, I'm being like, oh, I want my character to look like this in the final boss fight. Okay, if the horse can turn around. Okay, got him.
It's working.
Okay, yeah. Epona, come back here. I believe the last one well, the next one shows up under his belly. Okay, Epona doesn't like that.
Now.
Got it?
So close.
Final shot.
Link, look up there.
Epona.
Do what you must, Link.
I forget, how do I jump up for this?
Do it, Link.
Oh, right, like that. Adios! It's been fun. But I've become more powerful than you could ever imagine. And that is that, actually. That is Breath of the Wild Master Mode. All shrines over 2 years. It's been quite the adventure. And it's one I didn't really want to end, which is why I've put it off for so long. But it comes to an end now! And Hawkins in the beginning of the 3rd year of my content, I guess. Alright then. Let's start from the beginning again. No. Not for a bit. Maybe.
I've been keeping watch over you all this time.
You have? How's that been for the past 2 years?
To return to us, as well as your trials in battle.
You must have got pretty bored.
I always thought, no, I always believed that you would find a way to defeat Ganon. I never lost faith in you over these many years. Thank you, Link. The hero of Hyrule. May I ask, do you really remember me?
I don't know who you are, lady, and why you're wearing a bathrobe, but you need to go put some proper clothes on. So, yeah. I remember 2 years ago when I first beat Ganon. I've only beaten Ganon twice in this file, and when I did it originally, it was kind of when... had an itch. It was kind of when I had gotten all the Divine Beasts, got plenty of shrines to where I felt competent enough with fighting Ganon, had the Master Sword. Basically, I fought Ganon when I was streaming when... at a normal pace, with doing just the right amount of shrines that I felt, and all the Divine Beasts, just you know, the normal gameplay way. And then I didn't touch the game for almost a year, and came back to it when I just started doing the YouTube-only stuff, just to continue the game, because I hadn't ended the game. I just wanted to take a break from it for a bit. Then I came back and did all of the shrines, and that ended today. But, I remember after the first time I beat Ganon, someone in chat asked, like, how would I feel about this being something along the lines of, how would I feel about the next Breath of the Wild game being like this? And honestly, in the 2 years since then, my opinion hasn't really changed at all. I would, even if whatever Breath of the Wild 2 turns out to be is pretty much the same as this, just with like some new dungeons or Divine Beasts or whatever they come up with, I would still play the shit out of it. This is my second favorite game ever behind Witcher 3. And after this is Red Dead 2. It's like, there's not a whole lot. It would take a grand amount of improvements in a few tiny things. Like, a better story, maybe. Like, I like how there isn't much of a story in this. It's the same reason why I like a lot of the earlier Pokemon games from Gen 1 to Gen 3. Where, yeah, the story's there, but you're kind of just this kid going on an adventure, catching Pokemon, wanting to beat the gyms and beat the champion. That's pretty much it. Like, the Team Rocket stuff, the Team Magma and Aqua stuff is very generic at that point in time in those games in Sapphire, Ruby, and Emerald. Because they flesh them out later. Like, in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, that's when they actually kind of work in the story of, like, okay, these guys want to have genocide and, like, flood the Earth, and then it's basically one or the other of genocide for humanity or genocide on Pokemon. And that was not the plot at all in Sapphire and Ruby, originally. Those ones were literally just, oh, we want more water, or oh, we want more land. They did not really explain what they exactly wanted. They were kind of dimwits who just had an ideal and tried messing with these god Pokemon to have it happen. And there was none of that weird subtext about what they were trying to do. I don't know, that's this kind of open-ended simplicity of the story. Like, yeah, there's a story in Breath of the Wild with the champions and Ganon and Zelda and all that and such. And although I like the more subliminal lore-telling with the environment and the music, and having you as the person playing trying to piece together the storytelling that the developers created. That's what I really like in Breath of the Wild, is that you're just in this open wasteland of a destroyed humanity and civilization and all that and such. And, like, you'll come across a broken up house and there'll be remnants here, and you can kind of take a look around and piece together the story yourself. And I find that to be much smarter storytelling, much more, for me, it's much more intuitive. You're not being force-fed a story like you are in something like Pokemon Sun and Moon. And as much as I love Skyward Sword, you are force-fed that story throughout the whole game. It is one of the better stories in Zelda, but the whole game, you are pretty much being force-fed Skyward Sword's story. Which is where, after that, this was, for a period of, like, what, 3 months, this was a mainstream phenomenon as a game. I had people... When this game came out 4 years ago, I had people who had no interest, zero interest, I'm talking like business people, who wanted to play this because they keep hearing everybody talk about it. And then they would buy a Switch, and I knew some people who bought Wii U's to play this and such. That this game was a very, since 4 years, I've seen some people grow kind of jaded to the game and say, like, oh, it's empty, it's lackluster in its story. It may be, but there is no denying that this game, to some people, including myself, is very important, and some of us do remember the phenomenon behind it. Kind of similar to when Animal Crossing New Horizons came out, except that that didn't have as pleasing as a taste to people over the coming months. This has still retained a very insanely positive reputation. Animal Crossing New Horizons was big for the first couple months of the pandemic and such because everybody was stuck in their house, and it was a new Animal Crossing. I was excited for it. I dropped Animal Crossing sometime in, like, mid-May. I just got bored of it. There's nothing in the game, which is telling when people say this game has nothing in it, and yet I'm still playing it 4 years later, and making my own fun out of it. I don't know. People have different tastes. I'm getting subjective now. But, yeah, I don't know. This is a good game. Whether people think that in the next 10 years or so is yet to be seen. I've always enjoyed Skyward Sword, and to a small degree, inadvertently defended it just because I've done my research on a lot of the hate around it, and a lot of it is very unmerited. A lot of the people who don't like it just generically are passe, just, oh, I don't like motion controls. Did you even play the game? Probably not. Because a lot of those claims about that are actually false. Because those don't show up on any forums up until about 2013. And I've done thorough research on that. I think those showed up in, like, I talked about it before, but from that research, they show up on, like, I think they started on 4chan and then moved to Reddit. And then it just spiraled out of control for, like, the next year. And then it became, haha, Skyward Sword's bad. I don't know. I've done my research on it. I have my own opinions of it. People can say what they want. I don't give a shit. It's just how things are. The only issue I still have with this game is the frame drops in a few places. I'm still kind of annoyed they haven't never fixed that. Specifically there's an area at the very beginning of the game on the Great Plateau on the staircase, just a little bit south of where the old man's sitting. That still has a little bit of frame lag, and the Korok Forest is riddled with lag. I don't like going to the Korok Forest a whole lot because of that. There's Kimishima and Iwata. But yeah, as for what I would want for a Breath of the Wild 2, I'm honestly not too partial to wanting anything better than this. If it's better, sure, great. I mean, personally, I enjoy Majora's Mask more than Ocarina of Time, and I like Wind Waker more than Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess is not actually very high on my Zelda list of my favorites. I'm not the biggest Twilight Princess fan. It's fine. I found it kind of dull. And not even for the fact that it's a rather easy Zelda, it's just the world design is trying to go for that hyper, quote unquote, it's trying to go for a more realistic thing because people complained about Wind Waker, and at the time, realistic Zelda stuff was, well, realistic video games were the hot thing, and whatever, and, I don't know, I think it made the world a little bit more bland by doing that. It's still stylized, but, I'm not the biggest fan of Twilight Princess's art direction. I like things like this. This looks beautiful. I like Skyward Sword's art direction and Wind Waker's. I don't know. I ramble. I ramble. Just getting some very surface level thoughts about the Zelda series, I guess, out there. For whatever reason, it's the end of this game. I may as well.
We'll make our way to Zora's domain. Divine Beast Varuta. Looks like it's stopped working. Let's investigate the situation. Miva's father. I believe he would like to hear more about her. The least we can do is visit him and offer him some closure. Although Ganon is gone for now, there is still so much more for us to do, and so many painful memories that we must bear. I believe in my heart that if all of us work together, we can restore Hyrule to its former glory. Perhaps even beyond, but it all must start with us. Let's be off.
I don't think this cutscene played last time I beat Ganon. I think this is because I did the shrines.
I can no longer hear the voice inside the sword. I suppose it would make sense if my power had dwindled over the past 100 years. I'm surprised to admit it, but I can accept that.
Creepy smile. Yeah, another thing about, of just weird, like, people not liking this game is the voice acting in this game. I still enjoy it. There's the, flower. It's not the best voice acting in the world, but it's doable. There's not a whole lot of it in the game, and it's fine. I've heard a lot worse in terms of voice acting. It's totally fine. Alright, back to the menu. So, yeah. What time is it? You know, I'm gonna end it. I think that's gonna be it. I've given my general thoughts about this game. I adore it. It's fantastic. It's a comfy game for me. I like playing this when I'm just in, like, when I'm sick, when anything, just like, I can come to this game and be in a good mood. Same with Witcher 3, same with Red Dead 2. These are good games. I enjoy. So, where does that leave anything? So, just getting my thoughts together after all that. So next up will be Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, I think. That might be the finale of that. I honestly, I was going to record that, but I forgot that it was coming close to this date, this anniversary. So I was like, oh, wait, change all my settings. Gotta change up the GameCube connections. Gotta plug in the Switch. Gotta get this going. So yeah, I think it should be Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Possibly the finale of that as well. Witcher 3 is going to continue throughout the year. That'll be after that. And, yeah. I'm not exactly sure what state that leaves this series in, because it's done for now. I'm not doing the DLC. for this file. That's not to say I won't come back to this file and just do like another episode of me screwing around or anything with it. And if I do actually decide to come back and start a new, like from the beginning, a new file, a new campaign of Breath of the Wild. I was looking for the word campaign of Breath of the Wild. 98% of a chance of that would be with the Wii U version. Just because I've played the Wii U version, I've tried it, it's fine. It works a little bit cleaner and better than this version because this was a very quick port job. It just works right. I'll never forgive Aonuma for removing the gamepad functionality on the Wii U from this game to increase sales of the Switch version by making the Wii U version slightly inferior in that regard. Of like, they didn't want to make the Wii U version better with the gamepad than the Switch version. And that will eternally annoy me because the whole menu system, that's why the menu system in this game is designed the way it is that it's supposed to be displayed on the Wii U gamepad for you to interchange and do things on the fly whenever you want. And they totally tossed that out the window once they did the Switch port decision. And that annoys me. But that's years in the past. And there's no fixing that, really. Unless someone somehow modded a Wii U to do that. And they'd have to modify values of the game as well. Anyway, I ramble. That was Breath of the Wild. I had a fun time with this over the past 2 years. Some of the most memorable parts, like some of the most memorable things that I remember of me doing this for 2 years has been Breath of the Wild. And, yeah. Who knows? Maybe I'll do another Zelda sometime this year. I have no idea. And if Breath of the Wild 2 is announced for this year, you bet your ass that I'm going to play that. That's going to be, like, the only content for a while. I'll pause. If I'm still playing Witcher 3 by that time, if I'm still playing anything at that time, hard stop. It's going to be a break and nothing but the new Zelda for a bit. Because I will play that. But anyway, I ramble. It's really late. It's like what? It's 1:30 in the morning almost. Thank you for watching. If you have watched from the beginning of this adventure with the first part of Breath of the Wild and like you clicked on my playlist and watched it all the way to the end, or if you somehow have watched it part by part, episodically, then cool. I'm physically doing a thumbs up, cool. Totally unnecessary, but yeah. So, have a good night.